Scott Owens started gardening at the early age of 5. Now, 50 years later, Owens, with his 1971 Troy built, is still tilling away and working the very same ground that his grandfather and his father before him started working practically 100 years ago.
They were sharecropping down on the river, and they cleared off, I forget how many acres of land, but they cleared off, pulled the stumps, cut the trees, pulled it with mules, and as soon as they got it done, the landowner took the land back.
What is it you like about working out here in this dirt?
Being able to grow your own food, there's nothing like it. None of these vegetables, they're all organic. None of these have any fertilizers, any chemicals, no insecticides. I use horse manure only. You can't beat homegrown vegetables.
Owens spends hours prepping and preparing for the upcoming harvest that takes place in just a few months and the opening once again of the popular Papa's Produce stand in Trinity. Explain what Papa's Produce is.
I started 2 years ago. I had a surplus of vegetables, and I asked people around on Facebook if they would be interested in buying the produce. I just had more than I could put up or use, and it went over well. And so last year I opened up and I sold out every day.
What will Papa's Produce have this year?
I start out with squash and cucumbers will be first, about the mid-June, but I'll have onions, potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, several different peppers, okra, corn. I'll have all of that.
Owens is far from being the only one that is prepped and prepared for planting. Back in 1976, a year before I started being known as the Country Rover, I shot this 16mm film on Chandler Mountain in St. Clair County with Channel 31 reporter anchor Tony Beeson featuring Buck the Ox. All right, Buck. You don't see folks breaking ground with oxen anymore. In their day, the ox proved to be a great alternative to horses. The oxen were slower, but also cheaper and easier to train. Spring was 80-year-old Eddie Bird of Tuscumbia's time of year. Some 40 years ago, Eddie Bird was a regular Rembrandt, especially when he came to mastering his plow.
Oh, I've been plowing with a mule around about 60-some years. Yeah, about 60, 70 years, I guess. Pretty close to 70 years I've been plowing with a mule. Oh, no, it ain't hard work. This my living. If it's easy, I love to do this.
Well, you could basically say the same thing about Rogersville dirt icon, 80-year-old Alan Muskrat McGee. With 3 tillers in his shed, Muskrat preferred his trusted digging tool to get the job done. Time-consuming? Yes. Back-breaking? Yes. Satisfaction?
I get a kick out of it. Besides, we grow vegetables. Neighbors like you for that.
Yeah, I know, but you got 3 garden tractors.
I know, but I'll have to shovel it up and get it tore up deep, where then the roots from vegetables can go on in the ground.
It doesn't matter whether you plow your garden with a tiller, a tractor, a mule, or an ox, or a shovel. Whatever you do when you plow your garden, always sow good seeds. In Trinity at Papa's Produce with an Alabama original, I'm your Country Rover, Jamie Cooper. I don't know how to use this, but this is some good dirt.
Honor system. I
Which means?
I use a jar, and you put a $5 bill or coins in that jar. You take a basket, everything is $5. And I have not had one single dime missing in 2 years.
Alabama Original with Country Rover Jamie Cooper is brought to you by Corbin's Air, Water, and Power Solutions.